and welcome back to another episode of Ask Linda. And in this episode of Ask Linda, I am going to take you through a little exercise because I get asked this quite often, and that is, how do I monetize my knowledge? Now, before you get started and before you get too far into this video, you might want to head to the link and download a copy of our Monetizing Your Knowledge worksheet, because that's what we're about to run through today. We all have knowledge that we can monetize as business owners, as experts, as coaches, as people who know how to do stuff. If you know how to do a craft, along the way, you have some knowledge and some expertise that you can monetize. And that's what we're going to delve into today, is different ways that you can monetize your knowledge. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to start with you. What separates you from other experts within your field? Think of what makes people want to work with you. Is it your approach? Is it the accessibility? Is it the way that you deliver or interpret or understand things? Because that is quite often what actually makes the difference for someone wanting to work with you as a course creator or a coach or a consultant. So what makes you different? Now, what areas of expertise do you also have? How many years have you got in the industry? For myself, I've got 20 plus years in this industry. So I'm very happy to talk about my areas of expertise and use that as part of a selling point about what makes us different. You need to brag in this spot. So do brag away. Talk about why you are amazing. There is no badge for shyness when it comes to monetizing your knowledge in this area. So think about what makes you amazing. Okay, what do people refer to you for is the next step. So think about what people ask you for. This is quite often the foundation of that ebook, that course, that worksheet, that cheat sheet, that downloadable, or that class that you're about to run. Okay, the next thing we need to consider is, what are people referring to you for? Think about what people ask you about. What do they say you're a genius of? What do they say is your superpower? Or what are they always coming to ask you for help for? Because that is quite often the start of that next ebook, that next course, that next online class. And really listen to what people are referring to you for, or thinking about, or asking you questions for. And don't brush it off as a second nature. Oh, I just know it. I just help people with it. Because that is the basics. And as course creators, as educators, as business owners, those basics are what people are typing into search engines. And we want to make sure that we are tapping in to all of that when we're looking at monetizing our knowledge. So do look at that opportunity really, really well, and make sure that you have looked at, what are people referring to you for? So if you're a mechanic, for example, and they're referring to you because you know the best tires or whatever it is to go with the car to get the best mileage out of the car, then share that expertise, share that knowledge. Now, it might be a YouTube video, it might be an ebook, it might be something that's downloadable, or it might actually be a full-blown course that people can react to. So I want you to take a few minutes now and think about what people are referring to you for. What do they always ask you about? And what do they send people to you for? Okay, the next area we need to look at is what comes second nature to you. Now, everything that's second nature to us is because we've learnt it. Okay, because we've learnt how to do it, we've learnt the skill, we've learned how to be able to do something, but that doesn't mean that that skill set is second nature to someone else. And for those wanting to start out either industry or learning from you, the stuff that's second nature to you is the stuff that they're actually going to be searching on how to learn. So why not teach it in an ebook? Why not deliver it as an educational piece of content? And why not tap into it just a little bit further along the lines to help people be able to engage with you and feel that power of being able to pick up a skill along the way. So everything that's second nature to you, remember, you learned it somewhere, so can you teach it to others? Pop it down. It could be an ebook, it could be a checklist, it could be a tutorial, it could be a how-to walkthrough video that's going to help people look at it from that area. So we've gone through what do people refer to you for, and then what is second nature to you. Now we need to go to your audience. Who needs your expertise? So think about the people who may be starting out, those who are looking at DIYing something, or maybe those who can't afford your full service. What can you teach them, or what can you share with them in a book or a knowledge or a piece of information that is going to help them get started so that they remember you when they need the full service or they need the consulting? And it allows them to get started and start to build up that content tree and that relationship tree with them, because those starting out have some point to connect with you, whether that is educational content, whether it's an ebook, whether it's a course, but it gives them something to start that connection with you. What challenges and pain points do they have? So what things are they facing? Maybe they don't know what tools to use. Maybe they don't know where to start at all. Maybe there's a whole heap of jargon within your industry that needs to be explained. Think about this, because this is all handy little tutorials, little tips, little ebooks that you can put together. What halts their progress? What stops them from progressing? If you're talking to potential clients, what stopped them from getting to that particular point to actually either hire you or do it themselves? And think about, when you think about this, also what frustrates you when you think, well, they're not moving past this. Look at what you can teach to help them move past this. These questions are the start of your monetization point. Now you start to put it together in a list. So you start to look at the topics, the solutions, the ebooks, and that's where the worksheet's going to really help you come in. So you can look at how many different ways you can do it. And just don't feel like you have to deliver one topic only one way. Look at maybe different ways and intertwining them together. Maybe you have a free ebook that leads to a course. And then maybe you might do that course in a workshop or a live challenge situation. And you have multiple ways of delivering that knowledge and monetizing it, because you've actually looked at the different delivery formats as well. Now, we have some amazing tools that will help you monetize your knowledge. One of them is Thinkific. I love teaching on Thinkific. I have my ebook library there, I have my course library there, and I have my inner marketing circle library there that helps us be able to connect that way. We also like Designer because it's great for turning blog posts and that knowledge we already have into ebooks that we can monetize and get up on Amazon really, really quickly. Canva also is a great design tool. And then we love a tool called Meet Edgar in-house right now that allows us to be able to schedule that promotional content for monetizing our knowledge, because there is no point in monetizing our knowledge if we're not sharing how people can get it, engage with it, and work with it from there. So guys, there you go. There's a tutorial and a little work through about monetizing your knowledge. I want you to pause the video, take some time now. We're not going to pause the video because I'm about to end it, but I want you to take some time at the end of this video to just really think about the things that are absolutely second nature to you, the things that people often refer to you for, and the things that you see roadblock people along the way in their journey to either working with you or doing it themselves, that you can teach and empower them with, and therefore monetize your knowledge by offering it either as a course, as an ebook, as a downloadable or a cheat sheet, or a webinar or a workshop along the way. I look forward to seeing what you've created. Why not let me know in the comments what you're looking at creating after you've done that little brainstorm?